Welcome to J is for Justice podcast. If live breaking news and following true crime is your thing, then please consider subscribing to my channel. And if you like what you see in my videos, please consider giving them a thumbs up. Hey everybody, welcome to J is for Justice. I am your host, Jay. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, I welcome you. And if you like what you see, please click that like button and subscribe for more. I want to welcome Potato. back to the panel tonight. Can you talk again so I can adjust some sound here? Wait, hold on.
Sure that I'm not
okay.
too loud.
Yeah, go ahead. Just say hello to everybody.
Hello, everybody.
How does she sound? I think we're good now. Hello, all the moderators. It is not Friday. It's hump day, but welcome, guys. We are finishing our Pappa Rodgers tonight. So, Potato, what's going on? How's your hump day going?
Having some technical issues.
All right.
Which is the reason why we are late.
So,
because of me.
Well, she got all ready as the hot potato would. And,
you know what? I even have my Yikes t-shirt on.
She's even got her merch on, and she can't get her camera to work. So we were trying, guys.
And failed. I don't know what's going on.
No, we weren't that late, Jimmy. We were only about 10 minutes late. He said we were 90 minutes ago. Jimmy.
90 minutes.
Oh, I think they thought 3 o'clock. Do I have you guys on a schedule of 3 o'clock? Kind of like that. You're expecting me at 3 o'clock. John Gone Girl says, you sound quite well, Potato. Well, I think she looks even better behind that picture, just so you guys know.
I did my hair and everything.
Oh, my gosh. Jimmy, if you're going to be rude, this is your one and only chance to straighten it up. Because we're not putting up with that kind of negativity. He's like, can we get to the point? No, we can't. And if I want to sit here for 10 minutes and bullshit with my potato, I will. But anyways, welcome. I'm glad to have everybody, giving everybody a chance to get comfy. And we're going to roll into these in just a minute here. So, Potato, I think we should take turns here, like we said, and read through these. I'm pretty sure we left off at the 21st of December. So I was just going to start from there. If we're overlapping a little bit, it's okay. Everybody does that.
How many minutes in is that one?
21 minutes, 13 seconds out of 33 minutes. So we've got about 15 minutes left. And I just want to let everybody know who is a Patreon. This whole video is in its entirety in the Patreon. So where is that person that was complaining? Where is he? What's his name? Forgot already. That's how memorable you are, Jimmy. Oh, Jiminy Cricket. Jiminy Cricket, if you want to join the Patreon, it is wide open. And this whole video is there for you guys viewing pleasure. Hope to see you there. Hello, Lars. Lars Ulrich. All right. We've got lots of loungers in here, too. Hello, guys. All right. Potato. You want me to start?
Yeah, go for it.
All righty. Here we go. December 21st, 2022. A knife is a very risky weapon if you know you are going to murder 4 people. Oh, Papa. Where'd you go? Do we think the killer also had another weapon, such as a stun gun or other knife? Or did they not know what they would encounter? Lots of stunned faces on this one. Interesting. I think all these questions he was asking were for his research.
Did the killer drive, walk, or some combination of both to the scene? This was still 21st of December.
Oh, sorry, I paused it.
I think they were all saying walk, if I remember right. Oh, we don't know. I think they walked home, then went to a car. I really don't know. Just speculating. I believe the killer lived alone. Just speculating. Pappa Rodger, the killer lived alone.
Stop.
We don't know that for sure, but I believe it. What prompts you to think that? We, the public, know nothing about this individual. A psychopath stays away from longer relationships. They would be someone who struggled with female relationships and also doesn't like many people enough to avoid getting close to people. They would not tolerate a roommate, which I think is probably pretty accurate.
Mm-hmm.
Is it playing still?
Mm-mm. I paused it.
And yet there are murderers that have a wife and children or live with parents. You can't state for a fact that this is actually a fact because you really don't know. This is eliminating a whole host of possibilities.
I hear static. Do you?
I did then. It was like a buzz. Not all the time, though.
I just wonder if it's me or you.
Pappa Rodger. I didn't state any facts. I state my opinion.
Oh, there's Bimby the bear again. Wait, where'd it go? Why do I have such a hard time with YouTube? Where was I? 21 what?
21 something.
Oh my God, look at that name.
Yeah. So the name had changed. At the time that I took this screen recording, the name had changed.
No, it didn't.
So it was originally the Scranton Strangler, and now it's Lizzie something.
The Scranton Strangler? And this was on the 21st of December?
Yep.
Who in the hell would have ever guessed Scranton?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. There's so much weird stuff in here. So the Scranton Strangler says, initially I would have said walk until this whole Elantra thing and no one coming forward. He had to have been in that car. Pappa Rodger says, why?
I don't like that I don't like that at all.
No,
that's
creepy.
Yeah, it's got to be him. I mean, who else would know he was from Scranton?
Mm-hmm.
Besides L.E. Oh my gosh, I have to shut this door. Summer wants to go live, okay? She said, rah, rah, rah.
No evidence to determine that. Determine what? Determine if they walked or drove away.
Regardless of what has been released, I believe this is a sexually motivated crime. Now, I got this one. Yesterday, or the last one, you got the...
Yeah, the dysfunction.
Someone puts Homer Simpson. Oh, okay. Like, what a random post to even make. Like,
yeah, especially after the other one as well.
Yeah, I believe it was, in my opinion. Pappa Rodger says, okay. I honestly believe if that were the case, there would have been proof of a sexual assault on one or more of the victims. The autopsy showed none of them were sexually assaulted. God, yep. They can release whatever information they want to. That's so true as well. Why do you think that? Motive. Why on earth would the police state otherwise if it truly was a sexually motivated crime? This was out and out murder. Police have never stated a motive.
December 22.
I think we are overlapping, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's his floor plan again. Like Ethan in the hallway.
Yeah, we'll just let it play through. I'm starting to recognize.
Mm-hmm.
Scranton Stranger is from The Office, but still, the fact that Scranton Stranger was commenting on this case in a group to Pappa Rodger.
But didn't it say Strangler, though?
Scranton... Stranger.
Was it Stranger or Strangler?
They said Stranger is from The Office. What is this all about? I don't remember this part. Okay, here we go. Let's read through these because I don't remember these responses for some reason. You can...
Maybe this is another post.
Let's go back just a little bit.
This might be the one where people are trying to...
I know this won't be...
Oh, yeah, because this one's got Maddie and Kaylee.
Yeah, no, this is the new one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Welcome
so what
back.
did he say?
So is that a joint? Or is it a
No,
cigar?
this won't be a popular opinion. I know this won't be popular, but this is where I think the victims were found. So now he has Kaylee and Maddie in the bed together.
And this is on December 22nd.
Yeah.
But he has them in the wrong bedroom. He has them in Kaylee's room.
In Kaylee's, yeah.
Up against a wall where the bed wasn't even. But he's still got Ethan out in the living room.
Mm-hmm. KG, MM were in the opposite room, MM's room. Pappa says, proof? No proof, but you don't either. KG's dad stated they were found in MM's bedroom, though. Pappa says, where do you see he said that? You can find his interviews online. Pappa says, post them. I would have to go search, which you can do, if you'd like to update your diagram. If not, be wrong. I'm not wrong. And then
he goes to prove her.
interview.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep, and he says it only states same room.
So he actually went and looked to prove this person wrong.
Yep.
And how sick to think that if this is BK, that he was watching the victims' families talk about their losses.
Or is it a cigar?
This is Ethan's family. Kaylee's family gave an interview and said girls were both in Maddie's room, and he had been shown photos of his daughter's room, and the bed was untouched. And Pappa Rodger says, post that evidence.
Well,
Kaylee's bed was not slept in. Show that evidence, which is kind of true because we saw afterwards that her bed was like the covers had been pulled back. SG said it in his first vigil for all the victims. He said K and M were inseparable in life and death, being in the same room, the same bed when they passed. Pappa says, did they say which room? No.
I think he's playing games. With this
sounds
one.
like it. I told you I wasn't digging for you.
Oh, did I pass it?
52 minutes later, you still haven't posted a shred of evidence. So he gets mad that people aren't going and finding the evidence for him.
He wants to debate this.
He wants them to go find it themselves and then be able to say, look, you're wrong.
He calls this person a dolt. 52 minutes later and you still haven't posted a shred of evidence, dolt.
You're the only dolt on this thread. And then he says poster child. Like, what? I don't really know.
She says, fuck off, bud. I told you I wasn't digging for you.
Yeah.
You're the only... But poster child? What does that mean?
I don't know. Beat it, dumbass. You shouldn't let your emotions control you. Ethan was found in the same room as X. In an interview with his parents, it was mentioned. The mom said they both died in the same room. Pappa again says proof. Well, you got 1 out of 4 correct. Proof? Based on statements by the families, they would know. Show me where that has been confirmed. Which room? Ethan was in the room with Xana. Proof. Have you got any? I gave my opinion. You didn't state it that way. I'm trying to find the link to the interview. You can Google it yourself. Pappa says no one has said. Opinion or LE facts? Because we are going off of facts. Show me the facts then. Show me where they have said body positions. Ellie haven't stated the positions of bodies. They've stated the locations / rooms. Show me the facts then. Show me where they have body positions. Ooh. Ellie haven't stated the positions of bodies. They've stated the locations, rooms. Pappa says, then post that evidence. Dude, just Google it yourself and put yourself out of misery. None of us care for your... Oops. None of us care for your wrong opinion when we know the facts. Pappa says it doesn't exist. The mother said they were in the same room. Are you calling his mother a liar? Pappa said she did not. She only said same room.
Oh my God. He gets on my nerves, man.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you can see now why he ended up getting removed.
Right?
Okay, have at it. Speculate away. Damn, girl. He told you good night, be safe. That's got to spook the hell out of you.
He told you what?
Good night, be safe.
This is a long thread for this one.
It is. This is the one where he, see there, he says good night, be safe. And the comment he was replying to was removed. Pappa, Ethan and Xana were not sure what you mean. I give up. You don't listen to facts and telling everyone proof. You should give up because you haven't done a thing.
Oh
In English, please. Blah, blah, blah. You must be bored. Have a great night. You seem to stalk me. I kind of like it.
Ew.
That is just...
That's weird.
Creepiness.
That's weird.
First he's saying to have, like, be safe. And then he's saying that they're stalking him and he likes it.
And he likes it.
Mm.
You stalk me and I like it.
Ellie have said where they were found, so I ask you where your proof is. Show me where Ellie said where they were found. He's so frustrating. Google it yourself. You can't provide what doesn't exist. And then she gives up and shows him where it says it.
Oh, she's going to quote my butt, too.
Mm-hmm. So it says Idaho University students were likely sleeping when killer struck, as coroner says victims were found in beds.
That doesn't prove anything, though. Oh. It just says in their beds, though. Is he going to fire back? Yawn? What an ass.
Proof? That is my opinion if you read. Proof? Proof. Why do you keep saying proof? Why can't you do your own research? This post was discussed weeks ago. There is an interview with the parents making it very clear E and X were in the same room. It was also mentioned by Kay's dad.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Potato. We lost Potato. She's been taken over by the Kohberger. Oh my God, where did Potato go? Should we call in a search party? Uh-oh. I had to kick her out. I had to kick out the Potato. Let's give her a minute to come back, guys. She just completely lost it. Gone. Let me come to chat. Look at Angie B. She's been here for 15 months. Jimmy Crambark, I wouldn't have you on my panel if you were the last person on Earth.
He's inappropriate. I agree.
You're the last person I would have on my panel. And it's Panel. I know, like, I'm calling out a search party for Potato right now. Oh my God, her power went out, guys. Hold on. She lost power right in the middle of reading Pappa Rodgers. Obviously, Jimmy, you're disrupting my chat. So this is your one and only warning. If you come back and you disrupt again, you gone. Canal. Hey, General Sorrow. Hey, Brett. Hey, Diana. Flo, how's those nerds gummies going? I think her power is gone. Right in the middle of reading. I know she just dropped, man. That was scary. The UK power grid. I asked her if it was still out. She read it and she hasn't answered. I hope she's okay. Hey, Leo. Your weather is weird. Are you guys getting some storms in the UK? Oh, Angie B, I'm sorry. Hey, Trey. 5 is your limit. Yeah, Potato just completely lost power. She just went dark. She said that she sat in the freaking dark. Oh, this is for Jiminy Cricket. There's a tsunami? Dude, I've been so out of touch this week. Hello, Hoku. If you guys haven't hit that like button, now is the time to do it. I'm going to continue reading, and we're going to give Potato a chance to get maybe her power back on. Because even if it comes back on, she's got to fire that laptop back up. You guys are having blackouts? Wow. All right, let's keep going. All right, so Pappa Rodger says, why do you keep saying proof? Why can't you do your own research? This post was discussed weeks ago. There is an interview with the parents making it very clear E and X were in the same room. It was also mentioned by Kay's dad that they were found in M's room in several interviews. Pappa Rodger, I gave my opinion. You stated something as fact. Oh, we already read this. Oh my gosh, what a nightmare. I went back too far. Where is there a damn tsunami, you guys? Oh, he says, why is proof so hard for you? Let me help you. You haven't been following the case. You're asking everyone for proof. Use Google. He says, you don't know. Be safe. I've been following the case, unlike you. I'm not like every single person who comments to show proof when there's a thing I call Google to find your proof. Pappa Rodger, maybe you should consider post-secondary education. Pappa Rodger, I've been following this case, and you haven't, and it shows. Pappa Rodger, okay, hero. Oh, there is no tsunami, okay. Pappa Rodger, you're the one whose post is being corrected. Pappa Rodger, do you have emotional issues? Pappa Rodger, just stop. You're being corrected in your post. Pappa Rodger. If Ethan was in the hall, would that explain the 911 call on someone unconscious? However, how was there no blood? Pappa Rodger, how do you know there was no blood? No way if he was in the hall, those 2 surviving roommates didn't see blood. No way. Pappa Rodger, how do you know they didn't? Well, the police who responded seem to know differently per their recent press release. Pappa Rodger, post the link. It was on News Nation with Brian. He explained where Maddie's room was, and it was the one without the slider. Kay's dad said they were still in Maddie's room because Kaylee's bed was still made. Pappa Rodger, no, it wasn't. And we know from the Fox Digital, it wasn't. It was turned down. See? Potato put the picture in there. Go, Potato! See, that bed is not made. It's definitely was in and then gotten out of. I don't think it was slept in, though. Maybe for a little bit. It's been confirmed by Kaylee's dad that Maddie and Kaylee were sleeping in the same bed in Maddie's room. No, it hasn't, says Pappa Rodger. Pappa Rodger, yes, it is Kaylee's dad. Confirmed it at the vigil. Pappa Rodger, nope, next. He is chippy. Ethan and Xana were found in the same room. Pappa Rodger, post LE saying that. If you were going to kill somebody, how would you get away with that? Pappa Rodger, I believe LE. Pappa Rodger says, post them saying that. Yawn. What makes you think bodies were found there? Pappa Rodger, what makes you say that? I'm curious to know what you think. I'm not saying you're wrong, so chill. I think this is him talking to himself. Again. Like the creep that he is. Right here. What makes you think bodies were found there? Some girl with big boobs hanging out. What makes you say that? I'm curious to know what you think. I'm not saying you're wrong, so chill and stop being so defensive, Brian. It's been confirmed via Kaylee's dad at the vigil that Kaylee and Maddie were found in Maddie's room. Post the evidence, LOL. The dad saying that is the evidence. Pappa Rodger says, fun. But he didn't say it. Post it if he did, fun person. Oh my God. Fun person. No word from Potato yet, guys. Potato update, no word. She must still be in the dark. She hasn't responded. Kaylee's dad is the proof. Post it. That is a very simpleton thing. So we have simpleton, we have Dort, and we have fight me, fun person. Okay, fun person. Kaylee and Maddie were found in Maddie's room. Kaylee's dad has confirmed that. Post that evidence. Kaylee's dad has confirmed that via the vigil. Clearly, you haven't been following the case. Post that. You haven't been following the case very well, so find the proof yourself. You don't have the proof. Next. You haven't been following the case. You're the one. Wait, what did he say? Something smartass. You haven't been following the case. You're the one who has no proof. Pappa Rodger says, you are special. Wrong. Post evidence or you are just another fun person. Obviously, thinking is not your style. Post evidence or wait. You don't matter, he says. Who thinks a thesaurus is a dinosaur? Pappa Rodger. Ironic. She's back. Let's pause this and get the potato in her camera. Oh my God.
No.
She loses power. She comes back and she's not only live, and you look gorgeous, by the way.
I miraculously got a camera working.
Oh my God, I love it. So what happened to your power?
It just all went out. I was sat here in total darkness.
We were all
It was
worried.
like, what? I didn't even know what happened.
That was wild.
was
You were
like-
reading Papa Rodgers, and then all of a sudden you just
I
poof.
know.
I was like,
Everything just gone.
should we call the
I was sat in the
police?
dark.
Look at our hot potato up on
Oh,
camera
I'm back.
tonight.
I'm a little bit blurry, but
No, you look great. Your hair
And then-
looks great.
Yikes!
Someone joked, I think Jammer said that there was a tsunami, and I was like, a tsunami?
Oh,
And then everybody started
jeez.
like talking about a tsunami, and then she's like, no, you joked about it one time. Remember there was
Yeah.
that report?
Yeah, which never happened.
No, never
obviously.
happened. Well, we were supposed to get a big, huge blob of seaweed that was going to like make us all ill, and that didn't happen.
Yeah. But no, there's no tsunami. I am good now. I think.
She fell into a
Hopefully.
portal. Aw, globalism. Thank you. She said, y'all are both beautiful.
Aw, thank you.
It's so sweet. All right. Well, I continued going through Papa Rodgers, and I didn't blow up or lose power or anything. So I think we're safe to
So
continue.
good.
All right. I'll finish this one, and then we can pick back up.
Okay.
For crying out loud, that is rust dripping on the foundation. The blood theory was debunked in a matter of days. Stop posting it. Papa Rodgers says, prove it. Papa Rodgers. I didn't think you could. I wonder how many minutes he waited until he posted that. Papa Rodger. No, you are just plain wrong.
December 22nd. Can someone post actual evidence showing where the bodies were found?
He really wants to know that, huh? Really wants to talk about the bodies.
Yes.
JB, it's
And then someone
you have to
shared
stand
a
down.
Reddit post.
Wait, did anybody else just hear JB's voice, or is it just me?
JB.
Did you guys hear JB say to stand down?
It's time
I
to
didn't
stand
touch
down.
anything. I think we're possessed. It's like Emma Bailey when she looked at that cord, it moved. No, it wasn't rust. I think it was definitely blood.
Oh yeah, I don't think that was rust at all.
I'm just
Especially because in the body cam footage before this happened, when in like August was it? There was no rust there. Like you could see the foundation. And then all of a sudden it's there afterwards. So yeah, I don't think it was rust.
the chat all heard JB.
Did they?
Yes. He's got to stand
Freaky.
down. I don't know. B West wants to know, when did Papa Rodgers first show up in the Moscow groups on Facebook? That would
I'm pretty sure actually it was November 30th. But on mine that first post shows as December 1st. But when I was looking again, people were commenting that it was November 30th.
the ghost of JB. The ghost of JB. Yeah, and he's calling people dolts and what was the other one?
Oh, was it again?
Fun person.
Poster child.
What a dork. Who calls someone a fun? Okay, if you don't post it, you're just another fun person.
Fun person.
Fight me.
So I think he commented before or after someone posted the Reddit post before this comment. I think there was a
Did you read
Comment
this
from
one
him.
already?
no. 'Cause
Use
someone's
your
replying to him. I
crayons.
don't know what he said. But they say it's been confirmed by families. You got it wrong. It's okay. You can redo your collage. Use your crayons and draw the girls in the other room. And he says, no, it hasn't, dolt.
Fun person.
What is a dolt? Because I've not heard dolt.
It's
used
kind of
before.
like a dumbass, I guess. Like adult. Like you're dumb. Yeah, it's like calling someone dumb, I guess.
Okay. Do you think this is SK or a local? Do you think the date was important? Pappa Rodger says, nope, unknown.
I find it hard to believe that someone is actually directing their questions to him after he's been such an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Gocha says, I'm Gen X and Papa sounds like a boomer. Dolt. I've never heard boomers say dolt.
I've never heard dolt full stop.
It's a really dumb name. No one I know has ever used that term. Just to say, like, I'm just throwing it out there. I don't know anyone in my personal life that uses dolt as an insult. Yeah, it's like, yes, it's the sound that Homer Simpson makes. Dolt.
Dolt.
Yes, yes. I always say dolt, like dolt, like dolt. Yeah, but it's kind of like that, like you're dumb. Mrs. John E. Knapp, the words he's using is in the UK, 100. What?
Well, I've never heard of it.
Dolt?
Maybe I'm stupid.
No.
But I have never heard anyone say
A
that.
lot of people are saying never ever heard it. It's really dorky. Like if I went on a date with someone and they called someone a dolt, I'd be like, okay, can you drop me off at home? I can't. A simpleton. Cheryl says it is a boomer word. Maybe it's Michael.
Is it?
Maybe it's Michael.
Maybe it's Michael.
Michael's a boomer. If Michael's a boomer. He brought back the New Balance, so
He did. New Balance are cool now.
it is. All right.
Michael Kohberger down with the kids.
Michael Kohberger.
Kohberger.
Could you imagine if Nancy started saying Michael and Brian Kohberger? Regina Simmons, why are you screaming? Rumor is fact. I don't even know what a simp is. Like, I don't even know what that is. I would never use that word. What is that? What is simp? So they're cutting my grass, by the way.
I was gonna say, I can hear
Yeah. They were supposed to do it Monday. It's Wednesday at 6 o'clock. I don't know. Maybe the storms. What is that?
What?
Ice Queen says the next sentence is exactly like the wording he used when doing his questionnaire. The killer is not a student. Thoughts? A simp? Oh, that's a simple person? Yeah, I would never say simp. And I would never say simpleton.
I think it's what Jana said, sympathizer.
No, simp means you're a simpleton. It's
I know, but people like my kids use simp for like if you I don't know, it's about someone, like you're simping after someone.
I've never
don't know
heard
what
that.
it's
I think it's like simp. Like
I'm gonna text my kid.
Anna says, I'm a
'Cause I've
J
seen these all
simp,
the time.
a J fan follower. A lot of people have different.
Yeah.
They have different meanings for it.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's what it means, like to my kids' age. They're teens, so that's what that means, that they're a follower.
Well, whatever it means to you, apply it accordingly.
Yeah.
All right. The killer is not a student. Thoughts? December 22nd, 2022. Day 39. The killer is not in the victim's immediate circle. Did they say this in today's news release? Potato was getting antsy here.
Sorry. I guess I was just reading fast as I was doing it.
No, I definitely read faster to myself than I do out loud.
Mm-hmm.
No, 100%. God dang it, I did it again. Oh. All right. Here we go. I'm going to catch it this time, damn it. Gamers use it. Okay, say no more. Simps is a gamer term. All right. No, 100% of what we say is speculation and simply for discussion. But wasn't he just saying, like, yesterday that we're only talking facts here?
Yes.
Someone said they can barely hear you. Talk again?
Me. Hello. I just don't want it to be too loud because it's too
Well,
loud.
I had you at a certain level. Now you've changed your level. Do you have a volume on
I
that
didn't
thing?
touch a thing. I do, yeah. Does it sound better now?
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
A simp is someone who tries way too hard to impress the person they like, often going above and beyond to satisfy their every need. I've heard people
So,
say
like,
someone is
superfans.
simping. So like Chris Watts was a simp. I mean, am I getting that correctly? Okay, let's keep going. No, 100% of what we say is speculation and simply for discussion, as Brian stomps his feet. Oh, okay. It was phrased as a fact. Sorry. The facts are provided by LE. The only facts are provided by LE. Says who? Says my opinion. Okay, Pops. Papa to you. Well, obviously, why do you think that is obvious? Proof? My opinion. Someone posted on TikTok how they spotted the white car in the background of multiple Instagram pictures of the girls, not immediate circle, but maybe someone associated with them in some way or form. The most common shape and color sedan in all of America's. I know exactly why he has that white Elantra. Oops. What happened?
Oops.
Everybody does that. Triangle has corners. What is... How about that immediate triangle? That triangle has corners. Fucker. Oops, excuse my language. Killer is within it. This stuff about serial killers, random peeping Tom, turned killer, no. This is closer to Greek circle. Why do you think that? Takes confidence to kill. First off, in control, ... planning, ... watching, ... observing, and then ... complete the act. That's him. That's got to be him. That's his steps. That's like, oh, it's his questionnaire. Whoever said that is right.
Yeah, so this person that's replying to him saying that, people said that it seemed like he was actually another one of Pappa Rodger's accounts, like talking to himself.
Well, it totally does. And it reminds me of that picture, step1.jpg.
Yep.
And the questionnaire. And he probably felt really confident doing it. This wasn't random. The killer maybe wore dark clothes to blend the dark. Ski mask. Ever seen Scream movies? And that fake name is David Power. I'm not debating you. Just asking. He's not going to debate this guy because it's him.
Yep.
What? Ask, dude. What? And I will answer. Why do you think fraternity circle? He's putting he's laying the foundation in this group right now to question the frat guys and to put them out there. So nothing serious to say? What do you want? David Power, Merry Christmas. Oh, it reminds me of the Fox Digital guy who got the Christmas emails. Remember our guy?
No.
The Fox Digital photographer who got the Christmas emails.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I do.
Yes. Remember it was Christmas and he said something like, he quoted like a Christmas song.
Oh, that's makes that weirder.
Yeah, then I see this little mouse. Ugh, and and the dude on T-Rev's call said he killed a rat.
Yeah, he did.
He said, or no, that was Howard Stern. Sorry.
Oh,
I'm
confused. There's been so much lately.
Too much. Scratch that.
Crossing over.
Unyo.
I'm like, yeah, he did. Because I listened to it like yesterday.
Pappa Rodger says Merry Christmas. And then David Power says Happy Holidays.
So this part is an article that was about Pappa Rodger, and one of the admins, they'd spoken to one of the admins of the Facebook group. So he said, At one point, Papa Rogers got into an argument about the murders with another Facebook user who asked, "Why do you communicate like a serial killer?" And these comments that they're referring to were actually removed from the screen recording that I made, but I found them. So I do have the pictures of them, so I might give them to you as well. You can share them too. Explaining the decision to later remove Pappa Rodger from the Facebook page, Cameron said Pappa Rodgers was never a mod or admin in this group. Oops. Oopsie. He was on here and argued incessantly with people and said some really creepy stuff and posted similar questions to Brian's crime questions.
Ooh. So I wonder... That was the girl that runs it, right? Like one of the admins?
Yeah.
Excuse me. She was on News Nation. I think I saw part of that. I didn't see all of it because I was salty. But... And I still am, by the way. But anyways, that's beside the point. But yeah, I wonder if she got in contact, like if someone had contacted her.
Yeah. Well, they haven't talked about it since. Like when the Pappa Rodger account reactivated again, people were asking if they could like confirm, is this like him? Like,
yeah,
did he post after Brian's arrest? And they wouldn't answer. So then people were thinking, well, maybe LA have told them not to say anything about it. Like, just keep quiet.
Which I would imagine to be the case.
Yeah.
That was my experience anyway. When I had that Facebook group about April Millsap, they were like, don't, just keep posting like you are. You know, don't act any different, but don't block anybody. Like,
yeah. It just makes no sense, like, why they wouldn't say anything at all now if it wasn't him. If they knew that Pappa Rodger had commented or made posts after his arrest, which he couldn't have anyway because he wasn't in the group. So I don't know where people are getting that from, that he posted afterwards. But the fact they're not saying anything at all.
Nothing. Crickets.
Yeah.
Because they know. It's almost like because they know what's going on and they can't.
Yeah. She added, we removed Pappa Rodger at 7:10 the evening before his arrest. He created a group page and had 6 people in it. No one has heard from Pappa Rodger since his arrest.
Is that group he made still there?
I'm not sure. I think the group name is in this video.
I guarantee you those 6 people are him.
Yeah, I think it is still up. I'm pretty sure I did look for it and it is still there.
And you know, I think there's more meta warrants than there are victims.
Yeah, so I looked through the warrants because someone had commented saying that none of the warrants had his name in it at all. And the earlier ones don't. But then there was more afterwards, wasn't there? There was some put up recently.
And they were redacted.
Yeah, they're all redacted, so I don't know.
I mean, it's possible. I just think it's funny that this... Okay, so a lot of the information from this rings true to Reddit, rings true to Josco, some of it. I saw
4chan.
someone, 4chan. They're all kind of coinciding, which is really weird.
Yep.
Mike Sander just asked 8Ball, are you adult? And 8Ball said, no, you might consider medical marijuana. Hey, Paper Chaser. Oh, are we done? Is this over or no?
Yeah, it's done. So
it has 2 minutes left.
Images. Yeah.
Oh, there's images. She's got images. Uh-oh. No, there's more.
Oh, comments. Yes, a week ago, but he was active yesterday in the group he created regarding this case. However, he's been dead silent since the arrest. What group did he create? What? This is crazy. What is the group that he started? And that's the group. Yeah, so that group is still active.
That's 17,000 members.
Yeah. Maybe it's not that actual one, though. Maybe he was in that one as well. But it sounds like there was another page if he only had 6 members.
He hasn't posted in there since 1 day ago. Was arrested yesterday. X. He hasn't posted since the arrest, so he still could be. Also, Pappa Rodger is an admin on another Idaho Facebook group. The last activity there is 12/29/22. He was arrested early morning of 12:30.
So this is his actual account.
Ooh, the music just cued in perfect for this.
So there, if you go...
For a brief time. Did you see the end? Did you miss it? Did you see the end, Potato? Oh my God, did we... Is she frozen again? I can't. I really can't. Let me see. She lost... She's totally froze. She hasn't read my message either. Potato?
Am I here? Can you hear me? Am I actually here or not?
Yes, you are. Grab my hand. I'll pull you from the portal.
Someone needs to throw me a life ring.
She even freezes beautiful. I know. Who can freeze?
Oh my God.
Who can freeze like that and still look?
That is not a pretty picture.
Yes, it is.
I'm whistling.
Whistling Dixie for Pappa Rodger.
Okay, let's get rid of that.
Stop. But anyway, I wanted to make sure you saw the very end.
I did when it came
Ink
up. I was
pots.
like, oh, you're welcome. And then you were like, did you see that or did you miss it? I'm like, yeah, I literally just said.
I couldn't hear a thing. I couldn't hear a thing from you. I was like,
God,
okay.
so
I'm like, I'm
weird.
not going to kick her. I'll just see what happens. And I texted you. And you didn't even read it. And I was like, okay.
Well, when I went into my settings to see why you couldn't hear me, it had the webcam as the microphone. So I do not know.
Dude, why is your stuff possessed all of a sudden?
I don't know. It's kind of crazy.
Ever since you visited with Pappa Rodgers, all hell is broken loose. What the heck? Well, at least you're back. Don't slip into that portal again, though, okay? It's scary when that happens. I don't really know what to do, but I want to show you guys a photo. Let me get it up. Someone had said the other day that it looked like Mark Furman was like molded into that Pappa Rodgers. You're gonna shit, Potato. Oh my God.
I can't. I'm just gonna quit.
Her camera still froze. She turned it off and it still froze.
Why is it even still there? I don't understand. What are you doing?
Stop. I can't with the
God. Just had the picture back. Jeez.
Oh my God. Okay, look at this. Here's Mark Furman's side view.
Ooh.
right? And I can't get all
Yeah.
crafty on StreamYard, I don't think. Let me see if I can add. No, I can't. I wanted to do a side by side, but it does kind of look like like it's morphed with Blowburger, doesn't it?
It really does. It's the eyes.
And the nose,
Those
because
eyes
Papa's
are
nose
second
is
to none.
pointy. It's like pointier. Brian Kohberger's is more like Big Bird's beak. But Mark Furman's is like a slope. And look at how young Mark Furman is. It's so crazy. Do you know how old he is now? No offense, Mark Furman. But damn. This is from the OJ trial. This is a screenshot or a picture from the OJ trial. And I think that that's the one that he used. And that's supposed to have meaning, something, the OJ trial. If the glove doesn't fit, you must have quit.
Well, like his comment about the Bronco as well.
The white Bronco, the white Elantra.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, it's like Brian Kohberger took a big KitchenAid bowl and threw all these ingredients from all these different crimes in it and mixed that motherfucker up. And he took what worked here and applied it, and what worked here and applied it. And he's a freaking weirdo. I'm telling you. It's just my gut.
Mm-hmm. And he liked to argue with people. And we already know from the people that he was like his students and stuff that that's what he did. He liked to debate you.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what Pappa Rodgers is doing in that group. I think he was putting wrong information in there so that people would argue with him.
Yeah, he was deliberately getting, things mixed up and, like putting Ethan in the living room.
Yep. And then asking people for proof.
So
Prove me wrong.
I wonder how Mark Furman's going to feel about this. No, Angie, we're not saying this looks like BK. This looks like Pappa Rodgers. I guess I can put it up on my other screen.
Side by side.
Yeah,
image of
let me get Pappa Rodgers
Rodgers.
up. Excuse me. All right, let me get this up here. So what's for supper tonight? I'm getting hungry. When I get off here, I'm going to be freaking chowing down on something, and I don't know what yet. What'd you have for supper? Are you frozen again?
No, I'm still here. I haven't had anything yet.
Oh, I'm starving.
And it's like 11:15.
And you haven't eaten?
I was at work. I was at work all day, and when I got back, I fell asleep for like 3 hours.
Did you really?
So I woke up at like I woke up at 8,
Are you going to be up all night
and then
now?
I had to get no, I'll go to sleep.
I know, I'm the same way.
I have time to catch up on from Pappa Rodger stealing my nights.
Right? Okay, here we go. I've got it up. You might have to wait a second or two. But I think it's pretty damn close. I mean, for those who say, oh my God, no way. Like, stop being so dramatic. Like, just don't do that. You can't be that dramatic because it is similar. It's not far-fetched and crazy. But with a little photo editing and morphing, look at the lips on Pappa Rodgers. They're not Mark Furman's lips. Those are Kohberger's lips. Ooh, penny pasta and meatballs. You had surgery Monday. I hope you're doing well, Beth. Kohberger salad, yeah. Dolt. We should all write him a letter and just write dolt. Just write dolt. Like, we'll all take a different stupid line that he uses and write it on there and just send it. Emma doesn't look like Pappa Rodgers. I said, what is Mark Furman going to think? And Mrs. John Knapp said, he needs to write another book. He's broke and he lives there. He lives in Idaho? I didn't know that.
Does he?
I didn't know that. Globalism said, whoa, BK is Pappa Rodgers and Mark Furman's baby.
Yes.
Fight me, says Jammer.
Fight me.
Einstein. I could find 1,000 photos to match. She probably could. But someone had mentioned Mark Furman. And I think that it's a little uncanny. He lives in Sandpoint, Idaho. Interesting. Steak and feta salad. I don't like feta, but I'll take the steak.
Oh, I love feta.
How about Riva? Riva says that is an age progressed image of BK. Somebody with inside knowledge created that account, not BK, in my opinion. Well, remember the stupid Snapchat filter where you could make yourself old? I don't use Snapchat, but I remember that one. I know it's been a minute, but there's.
Oh, they have new ones and they're even better.
Ugh.
Like, it's crazy.
I don't like that.
I was watching someone has like an account where all of their videos are them with the age progression thing, so they look like an old man, and I genuinely thought it was an old man, and I was shocked to realize that it wasn't. He was in his like 40s.
Really?
It's crazy.
Wait, say that again. I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
The what?
At least I admit it. I was like, really?
You weren't listening.
I was reading chat. Well, I'm sorry. At least I admit it. What did you say?
Gosh, Jay.
I want to respond to it. Feta? Was it something about feta?
No.
I'm sorry. I totally didn't hear.
Age progression.
Oh, that the Snapchats are really scary.
Yeah.
And what'd you say?
There's someone who has like a TikTok account, and all of their videos he records like with the age progression on, so he looks like an old man, but he's actually not. And I didn't realize that it was a filter, because it genuinely looks like an old man. Like, he's moving around and stuff, and it doesn't change at all. He looks real.
So they're getting
better. Yeah,
they're getting so much better that, like, when you watch a video, it doesn't even shift around. Remember when, like when they did the interview with Jose about summer? Remember how that shit shifted around on that dude's face? Whoever that was. That was fucking horrible. Horrible. So I'm glad to know at least they can fake people out now and it actually works.
Yeah, it does. It's like the makeup ones, like the beauty filters used to have like eyelashes and stuff, and if your hair was covering your eyes, you could see the eyelashes over your hair.
Yeah.
But now if you cover your eye, it doesn't, like, you can't see it. So it only goes on your actual eyes, and if your eye's covered by anything, it doesn't show up. So it looks real.
I don't like that.
It's crazy.
I did one time where I made myself a man, and it put, like, you remember the facial hair one?
Yeah.
And I looked like my oldest son. And I was like, oh my God, that's so creepy weird.
Yeah, I did it on me, and I looked like my brother. Like, exactly like
It's
my brother.
so bizarre. I don't like that. And the age progression, and like, you can do a lot of weird things with photos. So I don't know if that even came, like, someone just said they were trying to find what picture that came from. That might have been something that he created. You know, there's like those NFTs, and like, honestly, in Canva, I can go in there and they have this magic tool. I don't know how it works, but it's like an AI tool. And you type in what you want to see, and it will try to create it. And they say, you know, it's in beta version or whatever. So, if, you know, leave us feedback. But you can say, like, I want a picture of a rose with a tin can, and it will create that.
Crazy.
Britt said the beard makes her look like her brother too.
It really does. It's so weird.
Ooh, meatloaf and potatoes. That sounds so good. Maybe they're related. They do kind of look alike, but not. BK looks similar to a lot of people, though. And you got to remember, that's like a really young Furman. 80 or 90s. Isn't it weird how ancient the 90s look now?
I know.
Like, that picture of him at the OJ trial looks like so old.
Old.
It's so weird. It trips me out. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Diana says it makes her look like her brother, too. When I looked like my son, I was like, oh, that's so creepy. Leslie, I did not hear about the people in Hawaii that are burning, but I saw that you emailed me, so I will check that out later. Thank you so much,
What?
Leslie. I don't know.
They're running into the ocean to get away from the fires. That's horrific. Is that Kauai? I swear I heard something on the radio about that earlier, actually.
Do you think that BK thought he would never get away with it? Or, I mean, he would never get caught?
I think he thought he'd never get caught.
Know what I have to say to
I think he
ANC
still thinks he's
Taylor,
going to get
the
off.
defense lawyer.
Bring it on,
woman.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about this drug thing. This D and Emma. Now, I've made it clear, and I'll make it clear again. I don't believe they are involved in any way, shape, or form with the Idaho 4 murders. But I think that there might be some material there for Kohberger to use. Just because Emma and D, we know, were frequently on Greek Row selling coke.
And you got someone there with a violent background as well.
Very violent.
He's admitted that he was driving around at night. So, I mean, what other angle are they going to go? It's going to be easy for them to try and put it on a deal gone wrong or something.
Yeah. I almost think that maybe he knew about D prior to even doing this.
Yeah.
I mean, it was no secret that guy was committing a lot of crimes in the Pullman area. And let's face it, we don't even know. Did he get that job at the police station? Was he able to access body cam and, police reports that maybe, some people can't? Because we don't know.
He was clearly surveilling the area as well. If he was there 12 times, like maybe he saw things going on. Maybe he saw Emma there. I mean, we don't know if she was going door to door or whatever they were saying. He's going to know the kind of people that were in the area.
Doltberger.
It could be why he chose that house as well.
Why is that?
If deals were going on or whatever. Parties.
Yeah,
drugs,
for sure. I think
it was known as the party house, so
he 100%.
Parties, you have drugs.
I think he 100% knew what he was doing when he planned this and knew where it was going to go, because he didn't just plan the before part. He tried to plan the whole thing, He tried to plan it from the beginning to getting away with it. I mean, because really that's your goal. If you're going to kill somebody, how would you get away with it? Right?
Yep.
Say it, Potato.
And especially if you're going to kill somebody, how would you get away with it?
Oh my God, I love it. I love it. You sounded like American.
How would you get away with it?
How would you get away with it?
Running pajamas.
Party house everyone knew, yet police didn't raid it? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it was a party house, but I don't think it was a drug house. I just think that Emma Bailey went up and down Greek Row selling cocaine. And that was probably one of her stops. If they were having a party, you're going to go in and you're going to offer up your shiz.
Yep. I don't think at all that anyone living in that house was doing any kind of deals.
I don't either. The only thing that's ever bothered me was the amount of bank accounts. But then that could be like you have your own, and then like you're on your parents or something, for college. Or you might have like a student loan that would be like a line of credit, something like that. So I guess it's not really odd for students and having 4 students to have their names attached to multiple banks.
Nope.
Because someone did mention that in the comment section. They were like, what do you think all those I think it was someone yelling. Because like BK, they like yelling. So they were yelling at me that all these bank accounts, what do you think they're for? And I was just like, I don't know. And that has always kind of sat weird with me, along with the Range Rover purchase. That it's a big purchase, but nonetheless, she was a senior. She was graduating. A lot of seniors buy a new car when they graduate college.
Yeah.
So I just think that the bank thing could be a big nothing burger. Other than it's just associated regular banks. I don't think that equals drugs. Because let's face it, drug people don't put their money in banks. They put them in safes.
No.
Like Emma.
Yeah.
You don't go put it.
You don't go trail anywhere.
Yeah, you don't go selling drugs and making a bunch of deposits in your bank account. Like, and if people think that's a really good point, I think we need to hold on to that point, because if people want to say that this is because of Cara Kernodle or Maddie's dad or whatever, you got to think about this. If it was, don't you think that Maddie's parents are been around the block enough, or Xana's mom has been around the block enough to kind of know what could happen, and maybe like she would have warned her kid or something? Like, she's not, if it had anything to do with Cara Kernodle, do you think she's going to be on News Nation looking half dead, waiting for her next hit? If she thought that this was because of her, I doubt it. You know what I mean?
Hold on, I've got noise.
Okay. Bonus sign on paid down payment. Wait, bonus sign on paid down payment for that car, student loans, credit cards, car loans, store credit cards. It was an older Range Rover and she had it on a loan. Right. It's just a lot of money for someone that age, just starting out their career. But if she doesn't have student loans, maybe she got a lot of grants and stuff, and maybe she didn't have any student loans. So we have no idea. Potato, are you still there?
I'm here. I just have
a
my
noise.
heating kicked on, so
Oh.
I don't know how loud it is.
If you were going to kill somebody, how would you get away with that? Won't that be some shit?
Is it really loud?
No, I can't even hear it.
Oh, good.
Wouldn't that be
It's
some
loud
shit,
to
though,
me.
if that turned out to be BK? Like, all these weird things.
I just don't. If it's not him doing this Pappa Rodger stuff, then who is it? Because there was way too much information that ended up being accurate. So it's got to be someone that has inside information. And if it's not, then I guess they're psychic. And that's also weird in itself. So,
Well, and that's why
but they've also disappeared. They're not there anymore. So
they just popped up the other day.
Yeah,
After 3 meta warrants were sealed.
exactly. Yeah. Like the timing is just sus.
All right, I just ended the poll because you made me think of that with the psychic. So the question was, do you think Pappa Rodger is BK, 61%, other, 21%, cops, FBI, 14%, a psychic, 2%, and that is with 486 votes.
Wow.
Interesting. I wonder what the others are. Just like, you just think it's a rando? You think it's a troll? Who do you think it is? Ice Queen says 100% BK. I'm with you, Ice Queen. I think it is too. I just don't think
Yeah.
Ellie would go out of their way to be that argumentative or rude. Like, they're going to put
No,
things
I
out
don't
there,
either.
but that's going a little far.
And like his tone changed as well. Like to start with, he's just asking questions or whatever. And then when he's back home, or in the time that Brian would have been home, he kind of gets like a smartass.
That squeaking kind of sounds like a bed. If the
Oh, geez.
if the house
There
is
is
rocking,
nothing.
the
There
house-
is nothing.
if the house
going
is
on.
rocking, don't come a knocking. You guys hear that?
It's my pipe.
It sounds like
So,
it sounds like a
someone-
squeaky bed.
Someone must have put the hot water on because it's like it's heating up the water. So it's no beds. It's
I
just
love it.
water.
You're lucky you have hot water heat, though. I used to have that in an old farmhouse that I lived in. And let me tell you, I never got dry in the winter. Like, you never got dry in the winter. Eater. Prove it. Turn on your camera right now.
Well, we've all seen what my camera looks like, so you're not really gonna get
See?
it from
I
that.
told you. Point prove it. Fight me. Oh, Lord. Who's Leonard, Mrs. John Knapp? What are you talking about? Yeah, I know. Sure, it's the pipe.
It's just my pipes are shaking.
Yeah, there's a pipe there. I don't know.
I've got a pipe loose.
Oh, it ain't no AI bot. LOL. Mike C. What are you talking about? Einstein. Jay.
Just sure.
Jay, what made your choice? On a pipe? It already was. It's already there, Jammers, and she didn't even hear me. She stepped away, I think.
What?
No.
What, me?
Just the visual with the eater. Okay, back to seriousness. Opinion Einstein says, Jay, what made your choice? I just think that LE, I don't think is going to talk like that. I don't think that I don't think they're going to argue with people like that if they're in a Facebook group. This is not how you're going to get information, is arguing with people. So and you're bound to get blocked or something. So, and then he also knew things before it was released. So who would know that besides BK? You know what I'm saying? Like, who else would know that stuff? So if no one else knows it except him or LE, then you have to kind of do process of elimination.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my thoughts. What about you, Potato?
Yeah. So that post that he made asking if the pup was still in Moscow was on the same day that he would have been traveling. So that is a big thing for me. And it's also on the same day that post was made on 4chan saying I'm hiding out in
shithole PA.
Yeah.
She little blushing Potato won't even say it. I'll say it. Shithole PA.
I forgot.
The Scranton
Shithole.
Strangler.
I ain't afraid of shitholes.
I ain't afraid of no shitholes. Go ahead.
So yeah, that was a big thing for me. The fact that he was traveling at that time, going to where those posts were saying, that's too weird for it to be a coincidence in my eyes.
I mean, I could see where, like, LE, if they did do that, they might throw out, like, the city name to kind of see if they spook him, if they think it's him. But wouldn't they, like, if they thought it was BK, wouldn't they try to confirm that? They're not just going to, like, follow him around on social media. Like, if they already know who he is, they're not going to sit there and argue with him. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't even know if I'm talking in circles now. The first post date, Annie, we said it was December 1st or November 30th. Take your pick.
Yeah, I think it was probably late November 30th. So it shows for me as December.
You know what we haven't done in a while?
What?
What? It's just a it's just a test.
It's just a test.
Oh, let's talk about what this exciting week holds for us this week. So we have tomorrow, I don't know what. I don't know. I don't think I have anything for tomorrow. But Friday, we're going to be talking about the Google Trends. And we're going to be taking calls on Friday. And then Sunday, tell them all about Sunday, Potato. What is Sunday? August 13th.
What is Sunday?
August 13th.
Is that your Chris Watt stuff?
It is.
Yes. August 13.
Yes.
5-year anniversary.
Can you believe that? How old would the girls be?
5 years. Or like
10.
Bella turning 10. That's crazy.
It's a shame. What was I going to pull up? Didn't I say I was going to show you guys something?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I have Google up, and I don't know what I was going to Google. Do you guys ever do that?
I walk into rooms and don't know why I walked in there.
Me too, all the
I guess
time.
it's kind of the same thing. I have to walk out to remember what it was as well.
Oh, man, I lost my own train of thought.
Google Trends?
No, I was just
mentioned
kind of
that.
making conversation while I was going to Google something, and now I can't remember what I was going to Google. It was something we were talking about, but I don't know. Aw, thank you, Ice Queen, for being here. Thanks, everybody who joined. But I'm not done. I was going to show you guys something. Now I can't remember what it was, and it's going to piss me off.
Shell, you can't be busy Sunday. It's your favorite.
Oh, I know. Chris Watts is her man.
Like, it's literally a special. You got to be there.
Crime and Crochet, you have a really good point. If BK isn't Pappa Rodger, I fully believe he'd still be taunting Facebook groups.
Yeah.
You said what we haven't done in a while. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Shell. Yep. It's all coming back to me now. You know what we haven't done in a while? We haven't looked at who Brian Kohberger is in jail with. The Latah County jail roster.
Yeah, it's been a long time since you've checked that one out.
It really, really has. So let's see what shitbags are in there with BK now. Shall we? Oh, Lord have mercy.
You don't hold account.
Whoa. Potato, do you want me to find out if they're single? I can call the jail and I can ask. I can call the jail and ask.
Well, it seems like I'm
Or is it a
doing all
cigar?
right with my bed in the background.
I'd rather have this. Yeah, I'd rather have the squeaky bed. Lots of drugs. Lots of drugs. This guy here, he's actually wearing a Washington State University shirt.
Yikes.
Yeah. So he's in for possession of a controlled substance, Schedule 1 and 2, possession of marijuana, and a probation violation. Meep, do you think Pappa Rodger has anything to do with Elliot Rodgers? I think it's a play off the name, yes. It's part of that salad we talked about, or that mixing bowl of cookie dough.
Kohberger salad.
Kohberger salad, Kohberger cookies. Oh, look. Our guests can't even fucking see. That's lovely. Hold on. What happened? What did I do? Oops. Why is it? Oh, I know what happened. Okay, can you guys see it now? My bad. Look at that, honey. What's her name? Giovanetti Robin. She's in there. I don't even know for what. This dude's in there. Hang on, I gotta switch my screen. This isn't working for me. I gotta be able to scroll. All right, we're gonna start over. Potato, we're gonna see your boyfriend again. Let me see if I can get his digits. Oh my God, I did it again. I hate StreamYard. We're going to be on StreamYard, though, on Sunday for the Chris Watts thing, and I'm going to be taking your calls on StreamYard, if that's what you call it. Why am I doing this? So you guys can call in. We can. Yeah, we can talk about. We can talk about Chris. We can talk about the case. We can talk about whatever. I don't know why this isn't working. Anyways. A lot of the same people are still in here, guys. Look at this guy. Look at the guy right above Kohberger.
Hmm.
I doubt he is, Shelby. He's probably by himself. But they're in the same. I mean, the Latah County Jail is actually in the courthouse. Like in another part of the courthouse. Look at this dude. Now that is some scary shiz right there. And these two? How would you like to meet them in a dark alley?
My gosh. No, thank you.
Yeah. So as far as like BK, he looks like a Catholic school. That's what
He
he's
just. Mhm.
He's gonna walk into court looking like the Catholic schoolboy in his freaking suit.
Yep.
But you know what? The evidence and facts won't lie. And I think that
God.
it'll be fine. I think that juries have common sense. And if the evidence points to him, we have to have faith in the jury, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Ugh, this guy's offense.
Oh, what is... Oh. Rape. Oh, yeah. Get him off. Gross. These other ones are drugs.
So is that a joint?
Oh, leaving the scene of an
Or is it a
accident
cigar?
down there. Joey bag of donuts.
For donuts?
For fucking donuts. I'm usually not this mean. It's from a radio show that I used to watch or listen to from Detroit, and they used to have this guy. I don't know if he was on the show with them or he'd call in, but they called him Joey Bag of Donuts. Anybody know of Joey Bag of Donuts? He was driving. All right, let's take a look at page 2. They've got 18 inmates right now. Here's some more hotties. This guy looks like MCA from Beastie Boys. Randall Swanson, and Harlan York. Probation violation and controlled substances, man. You just keep seeing it more and more and more.
Mm-hmm.
Eluding a police officer. This chick warrants. She's new. Looks like a nice gal. Globalism says, I don't know him, but I'm hungry for donuts. Maybe Joey can get you a bag. Oh, look at... Ooh, grand theft and more controlled substances. Look at that dude. It makes me want to just say, yeah, just like Don Wells.
Yeah.
And it kind of makes me think of butt joints.
So
Oh
there's a
my
lot of
God.
butt
I was
joints we
literally
haven't
just going to
covered,
say,
and
do you
I'm
want to
like,
do butt
let's
joints
do-
together?
I can't do butt
You're
joints by
always in my
myself.
brain.
Potato, I can't do butt joints by myself.
It's alright. You want to do butt joints together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shell says, sorry, Potato, stay single, girl. These pickings are slim here.
Oh, yeah.
So is that a joint?
I am fine on my own.
Or is it a
Shelby
cigar?
just became a seeker. Welcome, Shelby, to the crazy town. Oh, okay, we've got 2 more lookers, and then we are done. We've got Jonathan Payne. Oh, look, it's Jonathan Payne.
Pain.
He must be related to Brent. Because there's only one Payne family in this whole world. And then everybody's like, I graduated with a Payne. But that's Jonathan Payne, and he's in there for domestic battery. Get your act together, Jonathan. And DUI, alcohol, drugs. Jonathan. And then above him is Jeremy Moore, and he's in there for probation violation. They're all sitting pretty in orange, though. Jimmy the Squirrel. Well, you haven't had a donut in 16 years? Dude, I don't know how you do it, Flo. I live for donuts.
For donuts?
For donuts.
She's going to need more slaw in a second. Look at Mike Sanner. He's got the schedule up. 8:10, 3 p.m., Google Trends. 8:11, 7 p.m., Let's Talk Defense Tactics. And Sunday is the 5-year anniversary of Chris Watts. I got some things. I've got the 10 things, 10 WTF moments from the Chris Watts case. It'll be interesting. And some other surprises. My footage from when I went there. We'll play that and talk about it and take your calls. Yeah, you guys, these this isn't Match.com. Calm down, ladies. This is the Latah County Jail roster. Calm down. These are not singles ads. Oh, they might be soon. I know Mike.
Mike is on
He is. Thank you so much, Mike.
Sunday's Leo.
Oh, shut
birthday.
up. All right, we got to do the birthday celebration. Happy birthday, Leo.
Go, shorty. It's your birthday.
I hope you have the bestest ever. The bestest day ever, Leo Tech. Come in on Sunday. We'll celebrate your birthday. I know moms on here are trying to hook you up with their sons, Potato. We've got a couple ladies that want you to.
Really?
Mhm. She's like, send pictures to team email. If you get a response, then we'll go from there. That can't be Payne's brother. No, I was kidding. I was being facetious. Is that how you say that? Facetious?
Facetious.
Uh-oh. Kaylee says new doc drops. Say it isn't so. Are you kidding? Let's see.
Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding? All right. Latah County. Let's see what we got here. The suspense. State of Idaho
So is that a
versus
joint?
Brian Kohberger.
Or is it a cigar?
Brian Kohberger.
So is that a joint?
God, look how long
Or
this
is it a
docket
cigar?
is already. He is such a jerk. Okay, so 8-9. Thank you, Kaylee. Look at us with the up-to-date info. Leah Larkin. Who's Lee Larkin? All right, here we go. Notice of filing affidavit of Lee. Really, Bella? Unbelievable. Okay. I know. Can you see it?
No.
You can't.
Mm-mm.
All right, hold on. See, this is... Bella, if you don't stop... Every time she jumps around, my camera wobbles, and I'm so worried it's going to fall. Okay, let me reshare my screen. Thanks, you guys, for bearing with us tonight. This has been a fun live, though.
It has.
All right, here we are. Now, can everybody see it? Okay, let me make sure. Our peeps. Yes, we are good to go. Okay. It says notice of filing. Get rid of that. What is this doing? Anyways, notice of filing affidavit of Lee Larkin in support of defendant's third motion to compel. Comes now Brian C. Kohberger by and through his attorney of record, Ann C. Taylor, public defender, and hereby files the attached affidavit of Leah Larkin in support of defendant's third motion to compel. August 9th. State of California, County of Alancid. I can't read that. Alamsida. I am an adult over 18. I have personal knowledge of the facts set forth in this affidavit. Oh my God, the music. It's like cinema. I have been engaged as an expert in the above entitled matter since July 27th, 2023. So for like 2 weeks. I am a genetic genealogist, having practiced genetic genealogy since 2014. My educational background is a bachelor's degree in biology and a PhD in botany. My curriculum vitae is attached. As a genetic genealogist, I have a clear understanding of how genetic genealogy works. I have developed tools that are in widespread use by genealogy practitioners. Isn't this the same thing that other lady did? The other genealogy lady? the one that testified that day. Wasn't there one that testified?
I can't remember.
Anyways, genetic genealogy is best described as DNA data to evaluate biological relationships. There are three categories. Y chromosome DNA, mitochondrial DNA, and autosomal DNA. A genetic genealogist integrates information from these DNA tests with genealogical documentation to reveal or corroborate relationships. Somebody look up this lady. Leah.
I am already.
Okay, Leah Larkin.
I'm on Google.
All right. I think this is just all talking about I'm not reading all of this. It's explaining how DNA works. Let's start here though. The goal of building trees is to figure out, so he's gonna argue about the tree they used to establish his identity. Once several of the DNA matches have been connected to one another, the genealogist must figure out how the person of interest fits into the tree of those matches. We use age, sex, geographical location, and other circumstantial evidence alongside the DNA-based relationship predictions. A statistical tool called What Are the Odds can analyze multiple DNA matches together to evaluate where the person of interest best fits into the tree based on the amounts of shared DNA. What are the odds is not intended to give a definitive answer. Rather, it points in the direction most likely branches in the tree for further research. The tool is also not appropriate for all circumstances. For example, it is not intended for populations that married within themselves, for double cousins, or when most of the matches are below 40 cm. The genealogist needs to do this for both the maternal and paternal sides of the person of interest pedigree. Often, this involves building dozens of trees and performing several what are the odds analysis. We are looking for instances where a descendant in one DNA family tree married a descendant in another DNA family tree, because those unions point to where the person of interest might fit in the tree. This is so confusing. Oh shit, potato! We've got family secrets in quotes now. Look, as a genetic genealogist, I have learned about the power and the privacy implications of genetic genealogy. The tests themselves were designed to reveal biomedical information and can reveal, quote, family secrets about the tester. In many cases, private information can be inferred about the DNA relatives of the tester as well. For these reasons, leaders in the genetic genealogy community developed standards that emphasize consent and privacy. I am aware of the Department of Justice interim policy to limit when forensic genetic genealogy can be used and which databases are accessible to law enforcement. It is possible for the databases to be utilized in a way that circumvents these core principles. I am aware of a case in which chain of custody failed and the wrong SNP profile was sent to the wrong client. Investigative genetic genealogists uploading SNP profiles to a forbidden database in violation of that company's terms of service and the Department of Justice interim policy. Forensic genetic genealogy being used for a case that did not meet the DOJ threshold. Investigative genetic genealogists using security loopholes to see DNA kits which are opted out of forensic matching at GED Match and Family Tree DNA, a case in which an SMP profile was performed on an innocent woman, a potential Fourth Amendment violation of her right of privacy, and uploaded to GED Match without her knowledge or consent. Having access to the data and methods used to identify someone will provide answers to A, compliance with Department of Justice policies, B, how a DNA sample was handled from the time of collection through its forensic genetic genealogy testing, the process of SNP creation, the use of the SNP profile, and the use or lack thereof of loopholes and violations of terms of service to the various genetic genealogy databases. And then she signed it Lee Larkin. And then she has her notarization here. And this is her resume. She's from PA. She graduated in 91 from Swarthmore College in Pennsylvania. Went to school in Texas at the University of Texas, Austin. Author of the DNA Geek blog, Livermore, California. Oh,
Check your text after you've read this. I just sent you something about her.
okay.
Something she posted.
Is it bad? Why is she
Just talks
posting?
about Kohberger.
But why-
I don't know, but it's talking about Kohberger.
Isn't she supposed to be under a gag order?
Well, I guess this was before she was brought in.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Genealogist. So she created this what are the odds tool. Genealogist for the TLC television show Taken at Birth. Genealogy consultant for the TLC television show I Should Have Known. What are they getting at here? Freelance writer, freelance content specialist, K through 12 math. She wrote tests. What? Oh, okay. Never mind. Scientific research, presentations. No one told me there would be math. When you're working with what are the odds? The Hicks babies, research strategies for adoptees. Dude, she's got a really long resume. All right, so now we have this screenshot. Hold on, let me airdrop it. Let's take a look. So basically, he's going to try to fight the way that they retrieve this DNA because he hasn't been shown the tree. Didn't they say it didn't exist? Like,
Or they didn't record or whatever.
They're saying they don't have it, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's kind of sketch.
And like the process they used or whatever, they got rid of it. I don't know. So yeah, this is 6 months ago. So I'm guessing it was before she was brought in.
Is this real? This
Yeah,
is from...
it's on LinkedIn.
Is it a real LinkedIn? It's hers. Okay, so she commented on this?
Mm-hmm. So it's replying to this post from this Tiffany Roy.
Go ahead and read it.
So Tiffany Roy says, my colleague, Debbie Kennett, shared this story with me, and I'm interested to know how my legal and genealogical colleagues feel this would impact the issue of standing in Kohberger's case. Personally, I believe this would entitle him to discovery of the genealogy materials, if any were used. Leah Larkin says, even criminals have rights. If Kohberger was identified by the use or misuse of genetic genealogy, he has a constitutional right to know. Why is law enforcement intentionally leaving forensic genetic genealogy out of their court filings?
But that was 6 months ago. Wouldn't that have been kind of early for her to be jumping to the conclusion that they've left it out? I mean, they didn't even get a swab of his cheek until they arrested him.
Mm-hmm.
And she's talking about this 6 months ago?
Yeah.
It's probably why they found her.
When was 6 months ago?
Well, it's August, so it would have been
like February time.
Mhm. And they would have only had the DNA for a month.
A month. Mm-hmm.
Interesting. So this is Leah Larkin. Who is Tiffany Roy a real person? Like a forensics? Like, is she someone who knows, is well known?
Let me look.
These LinkedIn pictures always creep me out. Like, look at her Look at her blazer. Like, where's her shirt? That's Photoshop, dude.
I mean, headshots kind of are photoshopped anyway, aren't they? So.
No, I mean, look at the neck compared to the chest.
Shading. Let me Google her.
I hate
That's the
LinkedIn
easiest
photos.
way.
They look so weird. But this is Lee
Tiffany.
Larkin right here.
Oh, do you know what? AI again. But one of my friends on Facebook had headshots done and they were created using AI. It's crazy what they can do. It looks like her, but it also doesn't, if you know what I mean.
Ooh, I don't like that.
Like they look like professional headshots, but it's AI stuff. What was her name? Tiffany Roy.
Tiffany Roy.
What was she? Forensic.
Yeah, are you finding a reporter?
Forensic expert. Tiffany Roy is a forensic DNA expert with over 13 years of forensic biology experience in both public and private laboratories. She's a genuine person.
Isn't that weird that piqued their interest, though? Okay, so the first time that, let's see, when anything was filed about DNA, I'm looking back through the long docket. It's even longer than dumbbells. That's ridiculous. And theirs went on for years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's go back to January. Okay, here we go. So Brian Kohberger, so this is, I'm going to read them off. Affidavit, probable cause, arrest warrant. Actually, I'm going to share this screen with you guys so you see. Arrest warrant, and this is all 1229. Criminal complaint, 1230. Motion to preserve crime scene. I mean, the non-dissemination order was put in on the 3rd. Request for discovery, 110. And then the state responded on 123. And then the defendant responded on 130. The first supplemental request for discovery was on 2-3. And this girl's all jumping the gun. Like, why are they leaving it out? The state responded on 2/21. And then this, I think, is when they switched to judge. Was right around this time, wasn't it? Because they had a hearing on whether they were going to unseal the court records or not, and then he decided.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But then you go down here to the end, and I mean, they're still just putting in all of the search warrants at the end of February. And that would have been when she's saying that.
What does it say in their response, though?
The state's response?
Mm-hmm. That state's response to defendant's first supplemental request for discovery.
It says that the state has complied and will continue to comply.
So is that a joint?
Basically
Or is it a
saying,
cigar?
we've given you everything we have and we will continue to give you everything we have.
So when did they say that they didn't have the stuff they wanted?
Gosh, not until like May, I think. Was it before or after they had that hearing? For Mr. Gray to get his okay, so it was May 23rd when Mr. Gray got his clarification on the non-dissemination. State's request for discovery disclosure. Look at all these search warrants.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know why she would be saying that so long ago.
I don't know. There has to have been something around that time
I don't know.
for her to comment on it.
That's interesting, though. So this is a new lady he's brought in. Because the other lady, I can't remember when he brought her in, but he brought her in with a affidavit as well. Is it Wendy Olson?
No, I don't know.
God, I can't keep all this straight.
Mm-mm.
There's so much. I think this is Wendy Olson. Oh, no, that has to do with the media. There's too much. All right, guys. Well, I think we should wrap this up. We actually got the new filing in, which was pretty cool. Kalida Hope, thank you for joining. She became a member. Welcome, welcome. Jackie Ash, and Shelby. Awesome stuff. All right, you guys, let's roll out with the credits. And Angie B, I'm so glad that you've been a member for 15 months. She says, I've been here longer, but proud to be a member. Thank you, Jay, fellow mods, and chat. You're so sweet, Angie. Oh, Mike Sander coming in with more. Don't forget, August 18th, we've got day 4 of Ethan Crumbly's Miller hearing. We're going to have to get back in Crumbly mode. So weird that they would take that big of a gap break.
Yeah. Why did they have a break?
I don't remember. I don't even remember now. It feels like it's been forever. But we're going to have to do a little recap that morning and remember where we left off. I think the last thing we saw, though, was him having his breakdowns and stuff. So I don't really want to recap that. And the egg guy. Yeah. The egghead.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Potato, again, for putting this together. It was awesome. Again, it is in the Patreon live. You guys can go watch it in its entirety without us stopping and rewinding and everything else and the banter. But we love bantering with you guys.
Yeah, it's been fun.
And it's been great having you back on panel. I've missed it.
I'm so happy to be back. It's been such a long time.
It really has. I've been talking to myself way too long.
What I have to say to Ann-C. Taylor, the defense lawyer, bring it on, woman.
Yeah, I think it was something about the judge being on vacation or he was out of town or something.
Oh.
Thank you for that. All right, you guys, let's roll the credits and thank all of you wonderful supporters. You guys are great. I'll see you guys next time. Be sure to check out my other videos and playlists for more true crime content. And if that's not enough, you can join our Patreon. Don't have a tinfoil hat? It's okay. We'll make you one. It's that easy. See you guys in the next video.
See you later. Bye.
No, she's not.
I don't give a damn. I don't really care about you and your problems. I don't give a damn. You talk way too much. I have heard enough about you and your problems. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. Damn, 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 damn. You wanna be with me. You wanna feel something real, but I'm feeling differently. You're making plans to get to friends, but don't wanna face the fact that I ain't got time for that.